It is just after 4:30 in the morning. It's very early. I'm very tired, but this is going to be worth it. I want to take you guys to a place that I am absolutely going to miss on this next part of my adventure. Look at that. Would you look at that? So we are at one of my favorite places of all time that I remember coming here as a kid. So we are at Tibble Fork Reservoir here in American Fork Canyon in Utah. I've been coming up here since, I was a baby. I mean, for 30 years. I've been making memories here. Not that I can remember everything, but for 30 years I've been coming here and experiencing this. So I got up early to purposely come up here for sunrise. I wanted to get up here for sunrise. Because sunrise means a new day. Sunrise means a new opportunity. Sunrise means a new adventure. Now, this is remaining a fish channel. It's remaining all of that, but I wanted to talk to you guys on a personal level for a minute about what's to come and what that's gonna mean for the channel, what that's gonna mean for me, what that's gonna mean for business, just everything. What a better place to do it than out here at sunrise. So, there's gonna be a lot of personal discussion. This may be a longer video, I don't know. So I have a lot I wanna share with you guys. Sorry, we're walking around the lake right now. But yeah, I got up at 4 a.m. to make sure I was up here for sunrise. Cause I wanted to experience this one last time. I wanted to experience one last new day in Utah, because here in a couple weeks, I'm starting that new day in Texas. So yeah, so no joke, I'm leaving Utah. After 30 years of being and living in Utah, we are leaving. Me and my family have made this decision. We feel this is the best thing for us, and it's happening. So we were joking, beforehand of like, go to Texas, start a fish farm, do all these things, right? And I mean, I don't know if we're gonna start a huge fish farm, but we're definitely gonna start something down there. So after 30 years, I'm saying goodbye to this beautiful, beautiful state I've lived in. And we're gonna go start a new adventure down in Texas. So we have accepted a new job down in Texas. And the best part is this new job, part of my responsibilities, you can say. So I'm entering into a trade position, but they want me to start a YouTube channel for the company. They want me to manage a YouTube channel for the company, and they want my experience from that. So I was like, you know, I'm not a professional. Like, I've just been doing this as kind of a hobby / hopefully part-time job kind of thing. And he's like, well, I've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel for 5 years, and I never have. Then I saw your resume. So how it kind of came out to be was a little different, but I really wanted to bring you guys starting this video here. This to a place that I have called home for 30 years. And I've been coming to this place. Like I say, I've been coming here since I was a kid. This is home. So today's video, I want to take you guys on an adventure around Utah, on a personal life story, and then bring you guys with me to Texas. Our adventure today. This is the house that me and Jordan actually lived in when we first got married. So Jordan bought this house before I even met her. We started talking, I think, when she bought it, right?
Yeah.
And then this is where the fish thing started. It was in this house. She bought me my first tank for Christmas, our first Christmas together. But it's crazy to see the changes. Like, this tree right here used to be a lot fuller. They made some changes to the house, but Jordan painted all the red around the windows and the garage, and
it looked nicer.
Yeah,
when we left.
This was our little piece of heaven when we lived up here.
I can give Trent pictures. So
how big? What was it? Like an 800 square foot house?
Yeah, it's 800 square feet.
It's like realistically like one kind of 2 bedrooms, but the second, what could be bedroom, had the back door to go out to the backyard. Which, like, this place was awesome. The backyard was huge for the house size. I don't know how well you can really see it, but it's interesting to see the modernized changes they made, because we put a chain link fence up, and this is what we could do at the time. They've put a vinyl fence up now. They made a lot of changes to the house, but we've been, it's been 5 years since we've lived here.
Yeah.
So we're just on our reminiscing journey of all the places we've done in Utah before we moved down to Texas. Well, now we're back out at my real old stomping grounds, and what's nuts is I put that sign in. So me and Jordan, we built this house. We moved from Roy. The last house we were at, we came down here. Like, we planted these trees. We put this yard in. We trust me, it was much greener when we were here. We built this house. This was a very hard move for us when we left this house. We loved it out here. This room right here was where the first fish room started. I mean, and then I had tanks stacked up in there. You can go back in the old part of the channel and find tanks in that room right there. And so we were doing things. What's funny is this pile of rocks over here. I left those there almost 2 years ago. So yep, I had all those rocks out of aquariums and stuff, and I mean, this is insane. Like, this was a big deal for us building this house, and now that when we moved from it, I actually cried when we moved from this house. We put so much effort into this house, and we worked so hard to have this. So it's crazy that we're now moving. Like, we're moving out of state. Like, I put the yard and I put the sprinklers in. Like, we had whole plans for this area, and this was beautiful when I owned it. But it's part of the journey, I guess. So now our journey's taking us to Texas. I mean, all that back there, none of that existed. That was all farmland when we were out here 2 years ago. So now there's a whole nother community back there, but it's kind of going down memory lane before we leave. So that's the big news that I have been holding on to for quite a few weeks now. Well, not a few weeks. I would say the members of the channel have known that we've been looking to move to Texas for a few weeks. We've started our process almost 3 months ago looking for jobs down there. I did find one. So we found a job. We found a company that is willing to take me on. They're willing to take me on as their apprentice. I'm going to be moving down to Texas. And the best part, too, is that they want me to manage their social media platform. So I'm coming on to be their apprentice, but I'm also coming on as their social media manager, which I'm very excited for. It was a situation of I needed them to give me a job, to train me, but they also needed me to come in and start a YouTube channel, get things going for them, get other social media platforms operating and manage that. And so it's gonna be a lot of work, but one I'm very excited for. I'm excited to see what this next portion of this chapter brings for us. So the home base we're in here, this is all gonna get moved. The 90-gallon behind me with the Fajaka puffer, that is coming with me, but the other tank we set up in here is not gonna come with. We're going to break down the entire fish room to get ready for the sale. And then when we get down to Texas, the fun part is I now get to take you all along on another fish room build. That's already in the works. My wife has already agreed to it. We've talked about it. Get ready for the business down there. Get all that set up, everything. Get all the licensing transferred over to Texas. And it's going to be a big process, but I'm so excited to do it now because there's so much that I have learned in building the fish room that I have now. It's a small fish room, but I've learned so much in building that, operating out of that when I get a bigger space, there's so much more I want to do and so many things I now get to teach everybody of how we're going to do it and how we're going to build it. So this was a very big decision for me and my wife, but we feel it's the best thing for us. And I'm excited to see where it takes the channel. So this is a very personal video. Not much fish-related content, but all that's going to come. There's going to be so much more we're going to be doing. And I'm definitely going to try and not let the channel, go stagnant while we're moving. I'm trying to have some videos available, do some live streams. So all that, we're still going to be operating here, up until I move, which is probably about 2 months, roughly 2 months from the time I'm filming this video. So we're going to go down to Texas. We're going to build a fish farm or a fish ranch, what we're going to call it, or just a fish room. I don't know how we're going to necessarily call it and what we're going to do with it, but it's going to be just such a greater opportunity for the community to work with us on our business as we want to provide all hobbyist bred fish across the United States and keep that track record going. But I want to say thank you to everybody's support in this. I've been in Utah for 30 years. I've never lived outside the state. So for 30 years I've been here. And now after 30 years it's time to say goodbye, and it's time to go say hello to our next future and the next process of this. So thank you everybody who has been a member of this channel and all the subscribers of this channel. If you are not subscribed and you're stumbling across this video for the first time, you may want to consider subscribing because we've got some big content coming up here as all of this is going to go away. We're going to build something even better down in Texas. So guys, I appreciate all of you. I hope you're good. Hope you're well. Keep your tanks well done. And I will definitely see you guys in the next one.